I'll take the wheel. I know how to drive a stick shift.
I need to get in position on top of the nightclub's peacock sign for phase 3. I'm in position.
Great! We're just driving up right now. Get ready to grab the tow harpoon. Ew! Bad shot!
Hook's on. Pull away.
Sly, the guards are onto us. Protect the truck. Behold the majesty of gravity and inertia.
That was real subtle, Bentley.
Okay, you jump in, grab the clockwork tail feathers, and we're out of here.
So, raccooners do this. You're right, totally bumming my house up and bringing me down. So very uncool. Why can't you let birds and bees be free, bro?
Listen, Dimitri. You have no idea what you're playing with. It'll bring more than your house down.
Look, bro, I see you are a tough cowboy. A man with taste, style, vision, a connoisseur of finer things. Like me. Look, I'm sure the two cats in a bag like us can work something out. Yeah? We smooth. Look, see the money. You like the money. You can take all you want. I can't.
No deal. You and the rest of the Claw Gang have to be stopped. Clockwork will never again see the light of day. Just hand over the tail feathers and we can...
What is this with clocks, bro? Have you no vision? Are you hearing what I beam to you? You think you have juice? Don't show me a little mind when talking about such big things. You think you can swing the bat? Show your bling and let me shine you.
I have no idea what you're saying. And your suit sucks.
No! Let's dance! feathers, and my counterfeiting operation. It's past tense.
I'm doing you a favor. What kind of thief prints money? There's no honor in that.
You... crackerbox!
My gang and I had done it. The clockwork tail feathers were ours, and Dimitri's counterfeiting operation was ruined. Due to the untimely arrival of Carmelita, my escape got a little tricky. Angry at having just missed me, she took it out on Dimitri, shutting down the nightclub and throwing the frustrated forger behind bars. The gang and I headed out of town for a week in Monaco. I figured the team had earned themselves a well-deserved break. Another clockwork part had surfaced in India, so the boys and I loaded up the van and zeroed in on our next target, a mysterious spice lord known as Rajan. A self-made man who grew up poor on the streets of Calcutta, he started his life of crime selling illegal spices in the black market, eventually growing his small outfit to a sizable operation, and earning himself a seat in the prestigious Claw Gang. He's since crowned himself Lord of the Hills, and while he goes to great lengths to convince others of his royalty, it's mostly to convince himself. True to form, he's holding a lavish ball in his newly purchased ancestral palace. The reason? To show off his latest acquisition, the clockwork wings, the symbol of my enemy. If you saw the wings silhouetted against the night sky, it was already too late for you, especially if your name was Cooper. Rajan believes displaying the wings will bring him prestige, and maybe they will, but they're also bringing me.
Sly, scope out the palace, and then find a way to break into the ballroom. Let's find out who's at this party. With the drawbridge up, the only way across that river is on those conical rocks. Do you remember how to spire jump?
What? You think I'd forget one of the Cooper family's greatest thief moves? Whenever I'm near pointed objects, I just need to jump and hit the circle button to perform a ninja spire landing.
That's correct. Now let's see it in action. Out how to sneak in above the ballroom without being detected. The only problem is there's no way to climb up to that balcony door.
Not a problem. There seem to be plenty of branches for me to walk on. I'll figure it out.
Sly. Just don't go out onto that balcony and you should remain undetected. Looks like the wings have been welded onto that statue. They look heavy. Getting the wings out of here will be a real challenge. An electronic winch. That could be useful. That's him. Rajan's really pulled out all the stops to impress people with this party. Maybe you should get some shots of the guests. That's the Contessa, a high-ranking prison warden for Interpol. She must be working undercover to expose Rajan's spice ring. Carmelita's here too. She must be undercover with the Contessa to help bust Rajan. Another Claw Gang member. Arpeggio specializes in exotic technology. Neela, another officer undercover. Watch yourself, Sly. This party is crawling with cops. Jean Bisson, a member of the Claw Gang and Canadian shipping baron. He owns half the trains in Canada. That's all the photos I need. Bring them back to the safe house and we'll start building a game plan.
Stealing the clockwork wings in the middle of a crowded ballroom is going to take some serious misdirection. And the squad of undercover cops only makes things more complicated. Although, we might be able to use them to our advantage. But no matter what we do in the ballroom, sooner or later we'll need to deal with Rajan's security chopper. Murray can take it out with some of the local armaments, but he won't be able to get inside the palace until Sly lowers the drawbridge for him.
Murray and I can't get inside the palace unless you lower the drawbridge.
I'd love to, pal, but the winch is all locked down. You know where I can find the keys?
Key guards have recently taken up positions around the palace. Sneak in, pick all of their pockets, and bring the keys back to the lockdown winch. lure this guard from his post? Try ringing that gong and picking his pocket when he returns to his post. while on this job.
Yeah, it's all covered in missiles and guns and stuff.
Now be a team player and take it out with that rusty pre-war turret.
Okay, I had a potato gun once. I'll bet it works just the same.
Hit buttons fast to keep your strength up. Use the left analog stick to aim and hold down the R1 button to fire. But be careful. If you continue firing for too long, your gun will overheat, and you'll have to wait for it to cool down. Try getting a shot off on that chopper. Shoot down the enemy missiles before they hit you.
The Murray Triumphant!
Good work. The sky's all clear.
Hello, I'm here for the dance.
Huh? Sorry, sir, but we have a dress code. You got a tuxedo?
No.
Sorry, pal. No tux, no entry.
Sorry, Sly. Somehow I totally overlooked the need for formal wear. That guy's not going to let you in without a tuxedo.
Don't beat yourself up, Bentley. At a party this ritzy, there has to be a spare penguin suit around here somewhere.
Try the guest house. Someone may have overpacked.
Okay, Bentley. I'm in position inside the guest house. Have any intel for me?
Well, I'd recommend searching all the rooms. It's statistically probable that each should hold at least one portion of a tuxedo.
What do I look for inside the rooms?
This isn't an exact science. Ransack the place until you find part of a tuxedo.
Any plan which involves ransacking is okay with me.
Attention guards, this is Lord Rajan. The party here is in full swing and all visitors are now in the ballroom. Now, this ball may be on the up and up. Not all of the guests are. So be on careful lookout for prowlers. I don't want any bad press from this event.
Rajan's room. Stay sharp. He's probably got extra security. This one is empty. the tux part in here. This room's all cleaned out. You might need to use your stealth attack in here. Remember, the triangle button knocks guys up into the air, and the square button brings them down hard. That's it! Now that you've got a complete tuxedo, the doorman will let you into the ballroom.
You got your tuxedo now, sir?
Of course I do. I'm here to dance.
Then come on in.
Your tuxedo disguise is working perfectly. No one will recognize you in that outfit. Now, during the heist, you'll need to dance with Carmelita to keep both her and the crowd distracted. The only problem is, she's picky about dance partners, so you'll need to impress her first.
All right, I know just the girl for the job. Constable Neela, you look lovely this evening.
I'm sorry. Do I know you?
I used to chase after you back in Paris.
Paris? Sly Cooper? You aren't by any chance here to turn yourself in? Old Ironsides would fall out of her dress.
As good as that sounds, how about a dance first?
Enchanté. Try to memorize the steps. Now your turn. get at old Ironsides.
Yes, I am. Do you mind?
Not at all. Nice.
That fellow is very graceful.
If only you moved spice shipments as well.
Silence.
Lovely. Delicious. Thank you. That was delightful.
Thank you, Constable Neela. After all, it takes two to tango.
Yes, and 3 is always a crowd. Neela, your friend here is quite an accomplished dancer. I tried to make him look good. Please, Neela, his skills far surpass you.
Perhaps later you and I might share a dance, Miss...
Miss Fox. Carmelita Fox. And I accept.
All right, boys, we're ready for the next phase. My plan to get at the clockwork wings requires the use of the electric winch above the ballroom. To get control over the device, I'll need to hack the computers in Rajad's boardroom. Plus, we'll need an extra strong saw blade to cut the wings off the statue. To make a saw blade that durable, I'll need Sly to steal the gems off the headdresses on Rajad's prize elephants. And finally, I'll take to the field with my remote control helicopter and nullify the palace's surface-to-air defenses. That should clear things up for the heist.
Sly, we need to find a way to get Rajad's prize elephants out of their pen.
I don't know, Bentley. That door looks pretty heavy. Maybe I can crawl on that hole under the steps and find an alternate route.
The rats you just scared went up and freaked out the prize elephants. They're now outside, rampaging around the palace.
Wow, you sure look spooked.
A job well done, Sly. Now comes the hard part. I need you to snatch the headdress jewels worn by both elephants. The jewels are firmly embedded, so keep whacking at them with your cane to knock one loose.
I'll need to make use of the rooftops to get to one of the elephant's backs, but it shouldn't be a problem.
ultra-hard radial saw for the heist. Murray's rotund features prevent him from fitting through the drain pipe, so we'll need you to unlock the vault room from the inside. I've heard through a reliable source that the guards keep the vault combination written beneath one of their break tables.
So you want me to crawl under each till I find it?
That's the idea.
I don't see any code.
Try another table. It's here somewhere.
Attention vault room guards. Allow no guest entry to the inner workings of the palace. This party is so...
No code here. This table doesn't have the code. This is it.
Fantastic. Now, type the code into the vault's laser door entrance. Nice work! Make your way to the security lockdown switch and let in me and Murray.
Thanks for breaking us in, pal. The Murray approves.
Let's get down to brass tacks. I need to hack both the vault room computers to get control of the electronic winch above the ballroom.
So what are me and Sly here for?
The second I enter their servers, they'll be on to us. You guys need to work together to keep the thugs off my back.
You and me, pal, side by side.
The Murray knows no fear.
Okay, I'm in. Hacking the level 6 barrier. Almost there. Got it. Moving on to the level 5 system. Okay, I'm close. Changing back for level 4 access. Almost got it. Okay, going for level 3. I'm so close. Yes! Headed for level 2. I'm unstoppable! I've got control of the winch. Thanks for the backup, guys.
No problem. Me and the big guy had it covered.
Murray, let's hook up the direct feed and get out of here while the coast is clear.
Bentley, what's your status?
I'm in position with the RC chopper. All systems are go to neutralize their surface-to-air defenses. We're going to need free reign of the sky during the heist.
Well, be careful. Chopper parts aren't cheap.
Hostile has been sighted.
Hey, Bentley, use the left analog stick to steer the chopper and hit the X button to drop bombs. If you lose track of the Jeep, I'll project a holographic targeting arrow. Follow it back into the action. It's launching missiles. Turn hard to dodge them. Nice flying, partner. That Jeep's out of commission and we'll have clear skies for the heist.
I know I'll never be the same. Shook my world so hard again. Wish I washed away my sins. He's a dead man walking, blank stare in his eyes. Should have given up on the ones I trust. Never should have been surprised.